whisper it quietly, but this could be a so-called golden generation with Martin Humbert, the diamond, in a very strong group of players. Hello there and welcome to Regen Day, 3rd of March in the first season. Apparently it is, but I've got mine on the 1st of March, I just realised. I'm going to show you this Regen Day. I'm going to show you the Regen Day after I've caught you up with the fixtures and then play just the one game today, FC Metz. As you can see in the top corner, we are 8th in the league table. Give you a little bit of a closer look about that. On the same points as 6th. I think I'm aiming for the top 6. I'm kind of hoping more than aiming for the top 6. We're predicted to finish at 11th according to the thing, but that's been updated since we were top of the league at one point. But anyway, since that last game against Havre AC, in that last episode where we lost 2-1, we had a 1-1 draw against Nice, Marlon and Alexis Biln. This game, I wish I had shown you on video. These two goals were absolutely cracking goals, long shots galore. Both of these were absolute peach, and if they don't come up on goal of the season, then I will be disappointed. After that one, we had a pretty tough fixture against PSG, but only came out with only a 1-0 defeat, which for a side like Toulouse, who got only stayed up because of a relegation playoff, I do believe in real life, to lose just 1-0 against PSG is quite rewarding. After that, Toivonen had scored for like 15 games, 25 games, something like that. Even though he's the club's top scorer, I told him, up your game a little bit, mate. And ended up getting one in this one with Issa Diop getting sent off. After this one, getting a 3-match ban, and then a couple of days later, fracturing his lower leg, being out for 2 to 4 months. Not great, is it? Anyway, we had a 3-1 win in that game with Gianelli and Bula, Alexis Biln and Ola Toivonen getting the goals, with Moussa Konate getting one back for Amiens. And then that last game, I mean, if that PSG game was a good result, this game was even better. Jimmy Duras and Ola Toivonen with his second goal in 2 games was just the peak of our powers, as we secured a 2-0 win over a pretty strong Monaco side. I think they're second in the league. They're not, they're 4th. I mean, who Olympique Lyonnais and Rennes are above a side like Monaco, I will never know. But anyway, let's get what you're all here for. Wait, is it injured? Oh, is it like a day? It's fine. Anyway, let's have a look at this. I did click on this guy by accident. He's just a random keeper, but he's 14. I mean, let's have a look. Ooh. Is that 4, 5? I think it's 4, if I can do maths quickly. You know it's bad when I can count to 4. I just realised how many of these players are 14, 15. Wow. The oldest player is 15. Well, don't include that guy. But looks like, I think that's because they go straight into the under-19s. But seriously, I mean, Marvin Humbert is 15. He can go straight into the first team. Well, the reserves pretty much. If he was like half a star better, he'd probably be in the first team bench. That's probably about our squad is. More than that. Let's have a look at this guy then. He's a right back. For a 14-year-old, he has got some decent stats. Anticipation's decent. Just look at these stats. I mean, I'm looking at him now and he's a 14-year-old. I'll give all these players contracts off camera between now and the game. Martin Humbert, he's supposed to be the Jesus Christ. He's supposed to be the player that we're supposed to be looking out for. Best of the bunch, and let's look at some of these stats. for a 15-year-old. I mean, wow. Just wow. 14 first touch, 10 technique, 9 passing, 10 dribbling, 14 leadership, 14 work rate, and some decent physicals as well. I mean, he's 15. He's born in 2002. He's only 3 years younger than me. There's going to be a point where people younger than me are actually playing for our first team, which will be annoying. After that, Kylian. We all know what Kylian can do, but this guy's a left back, not a winger. And like Mbappe, this guy's 14. His marking is pretty bad, but everything else is decent. Natural fit, that's 18 for a 14-year-old. I mean, this guy's only just started secondary school. I mean, he hasn't even done his GCSEs, and he's got better concentration than I'll ever have. A leadership of about what you expect from a 14-year-old. And apparently he can play right back, but this is left-footed. Not sure about that. And the last 5-star player is a centre-back, Decimus Traore. He looks a lot better. Teamwork and work rate. I mean, he's 14. Play left back a bit as well. Maybe he hasn't got. Yeah. Concentration and anticipation is still quite low, but he's 14. Get him on some tutoring and he'll be fine. Let's have a look at a couple of these then. Rodrigo Albuim. It doesn't look like he's suitable to position and ambitious as well. I mean, he's 7. Still decent. Not quite sure on him, to be honest. Pierre Clerc. He's alright. 3 determination. That's going to take a lot of work. Not sure if he'll make it, to be honest. I'll probably sign him up anyway. Bernard Allegrino. 17 determination. He can play centre mid, left wing, and striker. I mean, sure. Not sure he's going to be playing on the wing with 7. In fact, that's 7 crossing. Not sure he's going to be playing in the midfield with 4 marking and 5 tackling. Apparently, Mazzala. Fairness, he looks still quite good. Cyril Martz, sweeper keeper. He's just 14. You can't really take anything from this, really, from like weaknesses in their game, because they're still like maybe 5-6 years off playing the first team. I mean, some of these guys, I mean, let's just look at the bottom guy. Even he looks quite decent. I mean, a striker with 4 composure. You can tell why he's 2-star ability. But anyway, I'll sign a couple of these up, and then we'll get into that game against FC Metz, 14th of the league. We should beat them, especially in that form that we have in the last 2 games. You could say 3, but that's why they just say a 1-0 loss against PSG, the best side in this league, by a country mile. Well, it's a good result. Here we are then. Game against FC Metz. Only going to show 1 game just because I don't want this episode to be too long. I mean, I did go on a bit too long about the youth regen day, but when you are a golden generation, you have to have a little bit of, well, attention put to it. Anyway, let's concentrate on the game. Pretty poor throw in, to be honest. Metz on the counter attack, Ruth and Milcevic. Some of these names in this league are well weird. Rue, long shot. I mean, not really going to attempt. Lafont, Bulaya, free kick. Oh my god. We were talking about cracking goals earlier, and there is another one. You kind of expect a keeper of Lafont's quality and reputation to save a shot like that. But, you know. Forgot. 2D classic is the way we go. Biln to Mubashe. I mean, you got to get in them on target. Just seen Benoit Asuakoto's on the side for Metz. Mubashe, I mean, how many crosses have we done this season that have just resulted in counter-attacks? Roux this time skips past one and shoots wide. It's the second shot he's had today that probably should have gone in. Attack from Metz. We've had a decent bit of form, but looks like we're not at it. Gonna chuck a bit of a demand more. Not sure if these work or not, but I mean, if it works, we'll see. Toivonen down to Jimmy. To Toivonen. I mean, simple 3-4 yard passes in this game just show if we can't get them right, how we're going to win the game. Metz seem a lot more up for this than we do. Julien back to Lafont. Very forceful. Almost too forceful, if you ask me. Forward towards Toivonen, doesn't win it. To Julien, to Mbula, to Jimmy. To Toivonen, brings it down, finds Mbula. To Jimmy. I mean, how many times have we seen one of the wingers cross to the back post to another winger? We see it once again, and it gets us the equaliser against FC Metz. We want it back with Mubele to Toivonen to Mbula. We need to get him sorted for next season, and just as I'm good saying good stuff about him, he has a pretty poor shot. Wide to Jimmy Duraz. Highlight kickoff. Goes past one. Cross, and are you sure that was a cross? Corner to Eiting, to Mbula, to Biln, to Mbula, to Mubele. Cross to Jimmy. I mean, I thought that was going to be a complete replica of what happened last time at Mubele to Jimmy. Jimmy to cross it in. We've not really scored from corners, to be honest. It's not really something that generally happens in FM18. But with our centre-backs, how imposing they are, I kind of wouldn't expect them to. Well, that's a bit unfair. They got Cafu. I thought they was going to go 2-1 up. Just brought Andy Delort. Although Toivonen's not been doing great, I think he's on like a 6.2. I mean, it doesn't matter how bad you've been playing. When you got a 6.2, it's a bit unfair when a player that really wants first team football sat on the bench not doing anything. Cross away from Roux to Mollet to Riviere. Is that Riviere that used to be at Newcastle, was it? Metz got the ball, just passing it around. They look a lot more confident than we do. If I had this confidence in the back, then I'd just be dropped down delusional. Cafu to Roux. Cross into Riviere. And looks like the Riviere from Newcastle just missed that. I think it is Emmanuel Riviere. I think that was the Riviere from Newcastle. Away from their keeper, Mubashe keeps it up to Eitings, to Mbula, to Mubele. Crossing opportunity, goes for the shot, and the shot's over the bar. And it's over here at the Met Stadium. Not sure what it's called. Not sure if I did know I'd be able to pronounce it by the couple of spammy commentary I had seen at the bottom of the screen. But anyway, that's the end of today's episode. I'll show you the schedule to show you when great, Mbula's out. I'll show you the schedule. I'll probably come back for the last 2 games, to be honest. Skip a load of games. I'm kind of over this first season. We're kind of just need to find out where we're going to be. 6th in the league, which I do believe is 6th. Yeah, 6th is Europa League. I mean, I'll take Europa League for a team that's supposed to finish mid-table. But, yeah. Anyway, that's the end of today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys later.